Welcome back, everyone. It's been quite a while. With me is...
OJ missed to the dick.
Yeah, that guy. I actually had trouble finding your username. I looked through the Yakuza thread to find you, but there we go. All the flags.
I've posted in your LP before.
Well, yeah, there was other ways I could have looked you up, but that's how I looked you up.
Yeah, there was a talks involved for WrestleMania season.
I guess there must have been some story behind it, but actually I found you because of your avatar. It's very distinctive, I'll say that.
Yes, still hasn't.
You have a theme going.
It's been evolving over the years.
Yes. Yeah, it has been a while since you were using that cat with wings avatar. So now we have the Borgia cape, which it's the one that permanently reduces your notoriety to 0. And I'm sorry to say, for colors and outfits and such, this is the costume we'll be wearing for the rest of the game.
It's
because the Assassin White still looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I don't got a big problem with it.
It's classic. It's simple. It works.
Yes. Yep. 0%.
Yeah.
Borgia cape also looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Works all pretty well all in all.
So yeah, other than that brief interlude of getting the last flag, I kind of forget what this video was about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, I think I'm starting the Da Vinci disappearance pretty soon. Oh yeah, that's what this video is about. It's the Da Vinci disappearance.
We already did the first mission.
Yes, that was my mistake, I'll remind you.
But that also takes place after the game. Whatever.
Well, it makes more sense to do it before the ending, because it's the ending.
But that means there would be some debate if Ezio would live or die, and you've obviously now said Ezio's going to live, despite the fact that we've already done commentary over an entire LP of Assassin's Creed Revelations where he's still alive. Ignore that fact.
Yeah. Oh.
Or that he just dies on a park bench in the middle of nowhere.
Yes. Although Ezio does not actually die in any of Assassin's Creed game. I'll say that.
He dies in the movie.
Any suggestions to the contrary are pure fiction.
It depends if you...
There was a mission pretty close to this in Assassin's Creed 2, actually.
I'm going to debate you because technically they made that movie part of the Ezio trilogy on PS4, so now it is actually a game.
That's true. I can't say that's entirely false. But yeah, it's just... Poison is a pretty fun way to handle this, and there's a lot of these annoying axe dudes, and Poison dude gonna be wrecking shit up pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I hate this mission, the 15 seconds thing.
Yeah, this is...
Unless you really cheese it with the arrow storm, it's pretty rough to kill those guys in 15 seconds.
The option is there.
Yes, but it feels wrong to do it that way.
The option is there.
Yeah, 15 seconds, 30 seconds is the main objective.
Yeah. Or you...
do it that way, because you can throw smoke bombs in this game. You could not throw smoke... You couldn't throw smoke bombs in 2, right?
I don't think you could throw them directly like that. No. And that is the prime example of why smoke bombs are great. Just unlocking your enemies just so you can run up and stab them. Especially in this game where you can, you know...
The kill streaks thing?
Well, kill streaks and, you know, being able to, like, just double stab dudes pretty well.
Okay, so that was a bit of a cut there.
Okay.
This doesn't seem quite...
So this is...
Okay.
To catch up on the Da Vinci disappearance, Leonardo da Vinci was kidnapped. You went and found this little, like, little model / understudy guy who probably was the face of the Mona Lisa.
Did you have an enjoyable ride, Duchessa?
Hardly. I raced across the grounds at breakneck speed for fear of a knife in my back.
I do not understand, Duchessa. Who is trying to kill you?
My father kept them at bay. kept me safe. Now they chase after me. They want my head.
But, Senora,
The countryside was supposed to be serene. Death follows me even here. Increase the patrols and warn me of any intruders. No one is allowed in the palazzo but my husband's private guard.
you heard the Duchessa. Sound the alarm if an intruder is spotted. Poor Alfonso. His wife has done that.
Kind of got out of town while the getting was good.
Yes. So.
That's quite a name right there.
Yeah.
This is a pretty nicely detailed area.
Yeah.
The Da Vinci disappearance does have some pretty cool, unique areas. The last one in particular is very nice.
Yes. Now I'm trying to remember what was the bonus objective for this.
I think it's remain undetected or something.
No, I mean, you're pretty much on a.
It's I forget, but it's something.
I wonder if I could look.
It's not like a time thing or anything.
It's not like the time one of put together the code that fucking you know, that you had to do under a strict time limit.
Yes. Oh yes, and since the last time we recorded, I picked up Rogue PS4, Origins, and Origins Gold Edition, and Odyssey Gold Edition.
Yeah, yeah.
I got the full suite right now.
Yep. You enjoying those?
And Odyssey Gold also comes with
Assassin's Creed 3 remastered.
and Liberation.
Yeah.
So now I finally own Assassin's Creed Liberation.
Liberation is a fun game. Interesting in some design decisions, but pretty fun, especially considering it was a PlayStation game originally.
A Vita game, right?
Yeah. Whatever, PlayStation Portable or Vita, it's all one in my mind.
Yeah, it was originally on the Vita, then it got a console port or something, but I just never got around to it.
Yeah, no, it had the HD remake, and then it had the got a PC port as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's Ubisoft. Everything goes on PC.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so the bonus objective is don't kill anybody.
That's
This is a pretty simple bonus mission. Especially if you're doing a sneaking mission.
I think it kind of depends on the mission, but unarmed kills I don't think count as kills.
Yeah.
If it's like a mission critical NPC, then punching them out does count as failure, but the game doesn't consider it a kill, I think.
I think it depends. There is some cases where it is, and I think there's some cases where it isn't. Mostly because what you really could do is...
There's no effective difference between killing and punching someone out. They both incapacitate the target.
What I think you should do is like just run. This is, obviously this is like
talk. Didn't seem to affect them is the thing. These guys, I don't think are being paid very much.
No, but I was gonna say, like, there is the big brick, open brick pattern on the other side of the wall, so you probably could have just like dropped and then suddenly just dropped behind them and no one had noticed.
That's probably the way you're meant to do it. As you can see, it's pretty silly. I mean, those guys, they ignored a smoke bomb being tossed at them, and a big moron in a cape jumped past them and crashed behind them, and they apparently didn't care that much.
Yeah. And then again, it's the wrong way to go. You should probably head across the frickin' archway.
We do.
I spotted it.
I think I'm looking for treasure chests. Little bonus objective.
Yeah. The bonus objective you refuse to do for many of the other ones in the actual game. And then
because there's no real point in doing that. Unlike in 2, you couldn't replay tombs in 2, right?
I don't remember, and even if you did, but treasure chest didn't count 100% too. So.
Oh yeah, I don't think the treasure chests and the tombs counted as synchronization.
No, they get kind of like tallied on as bonus.
Yeah, I think 2 was the only game where opening treasure chests counted towards completion, because I think Ubisoft realized pretty early on that's pretty tedious to go around and open all the treasure chests.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. Or at least so I've heard. I haven't actually played any.
Yeah. That's a thing you could probably...
I've only got so much time, you understand.
I know.
Although, this month in particular is pretty good, because I only actually have 4 days of work, and those are finals days. The first one is on Monday, so that'll be fun.
Why are you doing this? You can just climb up the frickin' Bailey. Okay, there we go.
That's a Bailey?
Good, whatever.
A Bailey is like a castle thing.
I'm thinking of the wrong thing, you're right. I'm thinking of Zork Zero for whatever godforsaken reason. And you missed the chest.
Oh, do point out the treasure chest.
Come to kill me at last, assassino?
Buongiorno, Lucrezia. Or should I say, Duchessa?
A borrowed title bestowed by my husband. Ill-fitting and barely concealing the truth.
You can keep your life. I am here for the art on your walls.
Redecorating, are we?
I count 5 Leonardo da Vinci paintings you have stolen, and I want them returned.
If only it were that easy. My birthplace, my family have been taken from me. You think Ferrara loves me? I am a stranger, a castaway, an orphan. Your paintings are gone, assassino.
I do not believe you.
Frightening, is it not? To have lost so much? Perhaps we can comfort each other.
Perhaps. Where are the paintings?
Sold to Francesco Colonna. And one to someone who was special to me. Patrizio. He spends his time near Il Vaticano. I kept one for myself.
Give it to me.
Guards! Place Da Vinci's Annunciation in a cart. Leave it outside the walls.
Molto bene. Now, close your eyes.
My husband will soon arrive with his guards, so it is best if you... hurry.
Forgive me, Duchessa.
What for?
No man can heal your pain. You must do so on your own. Say hello to the Duca for me.
Guards! Guards!
Yeah. And so, at least this part of the mission is like, don't get in combat is the least interesting. Because you have to...
Just run away. Running from a whole bunch of guys is more entertaining than fighting them, usually.
Yeah. I think there's a treasure chest somewhere nearby. I can hear it.
I'm glad you can, because, as usual, I always have the videos muted. But yeah, here's the thing with the video game design is this is a really nice and detailed area that you only have a few minutes to explore, even if you kill everybody.
Yeah, they did some really good...
All this work being poured into environments which very few people really appreciate.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is some really good design, especially for this game. And I mean... as we were saying.
Yeah, not as a particular knock on this game, but more that Revelations does look a lot better in general.
Yeah, no, and I think there's a lot of shine to this one area, and There's a lot of shine to Rome as a whole, but not quite as much. And there's
Yeah.
a K. There's a painting.
The Annunciation.
Yes. So, why is she in front of it?
Was it a Da Vinci that recently went for like $40 million?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention to art prices, unfortunately.
It's that sound. I think some Saudi prince purchased it or something.
Could very well be.
Those Saudis and throwing their money around like that one prince that had a flight full of birds or something. You never know with the idol ritual. Oh, I will say, we're going to meet an old friend in this video.
Chop off the hands of your political enemies and dismember their bodies.
Yes. This part of the Da Vinci disappearance will take you inside an area of the... Well, I don't think this mission in particular, but this mission will take you into a part of the Castello you can't get into in the normal game, I think.
Yeah, I think this is technically kind of locked away. There's a... If you look carefully, you can find the path. The path forward is accessible, but I think this chamber is technically sealed for most of the.
There's usually a big door blocking your way. We'll have to forgive that siren if you can hear it. I get a lot of sirens here in the city.
Hey, and in case you're forgetting, this is the Cult of Pythagoras dudes who are supposed to be watching, or we're stalking them or whatever. They're... Wow, you're assassins. That was quick.
But yeah, see, I couldn't very easily break my cover by doing a bench assassination, now could I? I will say that, we mentioned these guys earlier, but these dudes always have crafting materials if you loot their bodies.
The really, really good crafting materials.
Yes.
Like purple dye is needed for one of the later missions. They're also one of the few people who will reliably drop Lincoln Burgess for other stuff.
Yes, but if you want the shrunken heads, you're gonna have to find them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd never have shrunken heads.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them. Third, if you did the stupid BC World Economy thing.
Yeah, that guy in the white robe walked past us. I don't think that's a very common model to see in the Vaticano.
I don't think so either.
Like you usually see the cardinals with the red hats and stuff, but the guy in the white, I don't think so.
Yeah. Of course, the sneaking mission on this, unfortunately. Man, that was good. The secondary objective on this actually is kind of annoying, especially for an Ezio era game. Don't use the rooftops in a game where the entire stealth system is basically based on rooftops.
Yeah.
Less so on after starting with Assassin's Creed 3, where you could actually start hiding in stuff like foliage or shrubbery.
Yeah, but you can't. There's not enough foliage in this game in the first place.
You just walk through some.
Yes. I will say that it seems weird that, jumping around on rooftops we don't attract as much attention as we do, but if you do play Revelations, some of the missions have your NPC buddies jumping along rooftops, and they're actually pretty indiscreet.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching them from street level, it can actually be pretty hard to see with them when they move.
You're jumping like a crusader.
Yes. In one of the many repeated lines in these games, talking about he's going about like a Caped Crusader. Speaking of which, I'm also playing Arkham City HD right now. Well, not at the current moment in space and time, but when I have free time.
Yeah.
I have about 1 million different games I have to get around
I'm
to.
playing Kingdom Hearts 3 right now.
And even more now that the PSN Golden Week sale is happening.
Oh, yes. Yes, I bought a... Actually, I have just about everything I really want right now on PSN. So I'm pretty happy in that regard. Or at least, like... The only thing like right now that I really want to get is Sekiro. But
right.
I'm waiting for that to go on sale because, like, I think it was either Sekiro or the new Yoshi game, and I want it with the new Yoshi game.
Yeah,
difficult choice.
My thing is, I pretty much have to wait for digital sales and stuff because I got too many game cases as is.
I gotta, that too.
And it's just kind of a pain switching discs all the time. So I'm really moving into digital stuff these days.
Yeah, I kind of prefer the Switch in a lot of regards, at least for like physical media, because it's small and basically just swapping a quick card out. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, but it's just the
but it's on
physicality of it. Like I'm not opposed to getting physical stuff, but if I can help it, I'll go with digital.
Yeah. There was a while that I was getting. I mean, I have like Odyssey and Origins on physical, but
You will complete the sale?
Of course. That woman used false passion to seduce me. The error lies in her Spanish blood. I know it.
Such untruths you so casually utter based on little more than a name. These countries, these groups make such easy targets for the lazy and ignorant.
You should tell her that, the high and mighty Duquesa. Putana! I have changed my mind. That painting does not deserve to belong to anyone.
Take the painting and examine it for clues. Be careful. Human hands aided by a fierce intelligence made that. Treat it with respect. Go.
Has a funny hat. The Cardinals have funny hats. It's just kind of a thing.
let's see. List of popes. List of popes who died violently.
Wow.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
I don't think that's like 2 or 3 popes or something.
Spain involved. List of popes from the Borgia family.
Well, I could name you the one pope, the one Borgia pope. But that's not a spoiler. I think.
There's actually 3.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the answer to your question, there were three popes from Spain.
When was the last one? Was it Rodrigo?
No, he was in the middle. 1655. He was actually the great grandson of Rodrigo.
Huh.
And the first one was Rodrigo's uncle, was pope in the 1450s for a few years.
Oh yeah, so that would be 40-something years before this game.
No, 1400s, 1450. Yeah.
This game is taking place.
About 40 years. I wonder how many popes that is. How many popes that was?
Well, depends on if you're like John Paul II type. Or
No.
I
just wonder how many.
No, how many popes in 40 years?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if you have John Paul II types or Ratzinger types who were only there for a few years. Isn't the current pope from Brazil or something?
He's South American, and I'm struggling to think of where it is.
I'm just gonna guess Brazil.
No, it isn't Brazil. Argentina.
Bummer. Well, not because he's Argentinian, just because I was wrong.
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Buongiorno. Is this the home of Francesco Colonna?
It was. But now the banks own everything. We have lost it all.
Even the Da Vinci paintings.
A lesser part of Signore's collection.
I have an interest in them nonetheless.
The 3 paintings were put up for auction and purchased by a merchant of Firenze. He prepares to set sail from the harbor immediately.
Grazie mille.
But yeah, it was the papal bull in regards to the natives or something.
Yeah.
I remember something Rodrigo put out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, 11 years is pretty high up. A lot of people are around to 4 or 5.
John Paul II type 10 years are pretty rare, actually.
Well, yes.
Like, he was Pope for at least 25 years, I think. Because I remember he was Pope during the Poland stuff during the Cold War.
Yeah, no,
I forget the name of it.
About 26 years or so.
Solidarity, that's it.
No, he was Pope for about a quarter of a century.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The bards. We haven't seen bards in a while, but, you know, they're there.
Yeah, let's go beat up on...
Ezio Auditore. Come back down to the harbor when I return to Roma. I will show you the inside of my ship. Living in this third-rate city instead of beautiful Firenze? How low you have sunk.
Duccio, we are not children anymore.
Look around. I have help this time, and you are all alone.
I am warning you.
Well, we are only talking, are we not? I see this place has worked its magic on your sister. She did not want to open her legs in Firenze, but now she is the Madame of Roma. Cazzo! Why are you just standing there? Eat him!
Does not die. That is not canon. But yeah, if you beat him up but don't kill him, he eventually respawns in the same place. So you can just beat him up as much as you want.
Yes, he was... what mission was he on? It was like... It had to be like the second or third mission of Assassin's Creed 2, where literally the mission was beat up Duccio because he broke up with Claudia. Or was screwing...
Well, no,
he was cheating on Claudia, that's right. Which unlocked the beat up, cheating lovers side stories.
Yeah, those side
which also show kind of like in the brothel, but whatever. That's weird.
Duccio's a pretty confident guy. You could look at a guy dressed up like Ezio. This guy's packing some heat. I mean, you can ignore the crossbow. This guy's got metal gloves on. He's wearing this big old robe, concealing God knows. I pickpocketed somebody somehow. How I pickpocketed him. I did.
Yeah. Duccio.
See, we gotta let Duccio have a couple punches.
Whatever happened to Duccio at the end of this?
Well, all we know is he turned up in Constantinople at the same time Ezio was there. You don't know why he's there, but he's there.
Your father pretended to be one of us, but we all knew you were outsiders.
Yeah, that whole outsider bit is Ezio's father was not like a native Florentine.
Yeah.
I forget where he came from exactly, but yeah,
he basically
just kind of adopted.
Yeah, he basically adopted Florence, and because he was an assassin, he had some major pull with the Medici family, which is what led him.
Yeah,
which
is why he was tight with the in the game.
I forget exactly where because it's obviously it's like your family was some sort of banking family that because of the Marco Polo thing, and they started halfway through it.
The Auditores knew Dante as an Alighieri for a while.
Not as Dante as in you're gonna say spiky hair blonde dude.
Well, I was going to say, have you played Devil May Cry 5?
I don't know. Like I just never got into Devil May Cry. Play right now.
This character action game is just not your thing, I guess.
You are going to shut your mouth and give me what I want. The 3 Da Vinci paintings.
One is on the boat. The other 2 were sold to a cardinal. He is displaying them for high-ranking members of the church.
How do I get in?
How should I know? Go ask your whore of a sister. I am sure she has slept with a couple of cardinals. Ah!
Yes. And to follow up on what happens with Duccio, he shows up in Constantinople for whatever godforsaken reason. He tries to flirt with Sophia, sees that she's involved with Ezio, goes, oh shit, gets beat up, turns to a drunk, and then dies penniless after dying and contracts rabies from a dog bite.
That's really what happened?
Yes.
Oh, that you're reading in the database.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so as you can see, the amount of time is not great left on this mission, but it is pretty tricky if you kind of jump right into it.
He was to come here after examining another Da Vinci painting near El Vaticano. Imagine, once we open... Patience, brothers. Soon we will reveal the secrets of this painting.
I'm guessing this DLC is kind of meant to cash in on the whole Da Vinci Code thing, because that was the hidden messages left in Da Vinci stuff that these crazy hermeticists are wild about. I forget. I think you can arrow storm these guys, but again, that just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to leave them alone.
You could definitely...
Oh yeah, you can kill them, fine.
Yeah, the mission objective is don't be detected. So you are free to pick them off, which I think you probably...
Yeah, this doesn't have to be hard, but again, arrow storming just doesn't feel right. Unfortunately, Ezio's carrying a lot of stuff around, so he'll make a lot of noise if you take out dudes next to other dudes. But, you know, if you see a guy get... Oh, I did use... It shows how much I remember of my own gameplay.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
You kind of have to, because they're all, like, sitting up front in front of them.
Yeah, there's really no other great way to do that.
Yay, free painting.
And Ezio's gonna shove it somewhere.
Yeah. And, Lady with an Ermine.
We'll be solving the Da Vinci disappearance next time, I think. I have to check the video on my hard drive because I don't actually remember.
Alright. Cut that bit out.
Alright. Yes, finally.